Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
All right, you ready?
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Misfire with the drive impact. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. That drive impact doesn't get through. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Ooh, lands a rising upper KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Extending that drive gauge. The next round hits them with a stop and buy. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Will this decision pay off for them? Player two, rising uppercut. Grabs and throws him away. Knockdown and... One mistake here is all the... just goes for it at this range. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that hurts.
Sticks out a kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Drops them. Hits them with a quick low kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Checks with a sandblast. Drops that off. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player one needs to take it. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Catches them out. Takes them up. Nothing stops this train. Risky split, flatlines them. Player two is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Misses the drive impact. Big low reaching heavy. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Hold your breath. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. So connects and does big damage. A quick breather. From upstairs. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Are we gonna knock down? Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 is KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Still slugging it out here. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Taking stock. Oh, burnout on both sides? How will they get out of this jam? Both sides need to decide. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Denies the low heavy. Knockdown. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent... Will this super art connect? This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Will that super be the turning? Brushes that off and keeps going. Spending that drive gauge. Still slugging it out at this range. Not so fast. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 2 will need digs in deep to get that drive gauge. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. That was a huge step. They need to capitalize on this chance and go in for the kill. Noticeable life lead is and whips. They're wide open. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
The top player is here.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that one. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Blocks the low heavy. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The throw misses. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Both fighters planning some in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Big counter. Throws him. What's next? Going in? Max SA gauges. Unbelievable brushes that off and keeps going. Time for a drink. The drive impact is denied. Excellent block to shut out the impact. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
Come on. It's time to
Level
drink.
3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Counting on the super to do the job. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for the jump in. Uses the target combo as a filler. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. The low's block knocks them out of the air. Player 2 is working with a... There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. What now? Next, the counter. Nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. Oh man, reads the jump in perfectly. Oh yo, Rock super here. Breaking on them and laying up that combo finishes it. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Show me everything you have. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low heavy. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 has the life lead. Time to sit on the lead. No good up high. All right. They knew that throw was coming. Leads the throw and shuts it down. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Absorbs the attack. There's the impact. Not letting that go on. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Big back, the opponent brushes that off and keeps going. Still scratch, good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Target locked and scoop. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still with drive impact. Oh man, this is scary. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to shoot their shot. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Target locked and scooped. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Punish counter on reaction. What now? No, this will break them. Things are very tense as this knocked them out of the air. They couldn't tech the throw. Player 1 faced the giant and walks away unscathed. What a win!
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. No go for the throw. Decides to go in with the target combo. No good up high. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. The super armor does its job. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Down to the wire. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's thrust that off and keeps going? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. What'll happen here? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Scrapping it out up close. Low heavy, but no go. There's the drive impact. Jump knocks him out of the air. Okay, he banks it on the fireball. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Come on. Don't expect.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Throws them to negate the block. Alright, what's coming up next? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. They were right to be on guard there. Opts for the overdrive to get a suck. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. They're still feeling each other out. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Hits him with a stopping bop. Throws him to negate the block. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Grabs and throws him away. They were right to be on guard there. Flashes him. Very slick with the combo. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Brushes that off and keeps going. He's experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning drive impact misses. How will they utilize this? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Sits him down with the super. Now that's how you take a round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a fireball. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Looks to add more pressure by parrying the projectile. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Cross super hard incoming. What were they thinking? All the throw connects. They push their way out of the corner. What now? Ooh, what a smart throw. Jump! Player 1 has the drive gauge! The throw is denied! What a finish! Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best!
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Gets through the opening. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Grabs them. Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juice. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hyokusen. A critical situation for both fighters. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. A quick breather. Potential kicks. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponents. Player 1, boom, burnout activates. This is a good spot to use the super. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Real ripper. Noticeable life lead. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Low heavy. Gets the tip with the low heavy. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Special match versus Practice Arcade. Practice. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Saw that low heavy coming. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both sides looking for an opening. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 goes for the super art? Down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Stands and goes for the legs. Just out of range for that throw. Jumps up. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Jumps. A quick breather. The throw whips. This game's close. What'll happen here? Gets the jump in. Are they going to be able to... Gotta do better than that. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 2 needs to use the threat. This can lead to something. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
We gotta do this. Come on.
This will be a good fight. Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Decides to go in with the target combo. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Oh, God. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Are we... Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Digs in deep to get that drive in. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. But they were right to be on guard there. What's next? Finds the target. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Hits him with a stopping block. Ups the damage on that by opting to go. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very base out the low kick. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They got it. Will this super art do anything? Bring in the heat. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
Well fought.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Knocked him out of the air. Big throws. Jumps up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Shoots off a fireball up close. Taking stock. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're still feeling each other out. Grabs them. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen here? Side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. Jumps up. Flips that off and keeps going. A quick breather. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Okay, here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
The last round. It's now or never. Need some air to air. Shrugs that off. Zones with the fire. Ooh, you never know what punish counter sets the table. It's back with the drive attack on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge threat. There's a drive attack. Throws up and burns out. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. The disrespect on full display. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Versus Arcade Practice versus Special Match.